Hello viewers, today we'll see very basic concept in Java, and this is very important question which normally interviewers ask to the students, and most of the students they are not able to answer this particular question, and this is very basic question. So let's see. The question is they will ask you to write one simple hello world program, right? And then after that once you will write the hello world program, then they will ask you why you write public static void before main function, and the next is why you write system.out.println in this particular fashion. That means, see, for example, if you learn the C language, there we directly write printf function, in C++ C out function, right? But in case of Java we write system.out.println. So why this particular syntax is there, and what do you mean by each and every word, like what do you mean by system, what do you mean by out, and what do you mean by println? So they want to understand from you that you basically understand all these syntaxes, and then by understanding only you are able to write. Okay, you are not mugging up the syntax. So this is the idea behind asking this question. So let's go to the Java notepad. We will be doing this program in notepad, then I'll explain you the concept behind all this. So let's go to the notepad first. I'll go to the CMD, and then I'll go to, let's say, G drive, CD, okay, G. Here I'll make one folder, let's say Java. So CD interview. Yeah. So let me open one file, notepad hello world dot Java. Okay, so in this I'll be writing one simple program, hello world dot Java. Let's write public class hello world, right? And then inside this we write like this, public static void main in the public static void main we write string args. Now this bracket, if you want you can put here also, that doesn't matter. Inside this system.out.println. okay, so here I am saying hello world. Okay, so let's try to compile this and run. So I'm compiling the file. Okay, it got compiled. Let me clear the screen. Okay, let's run. Okay, so if you see here, hello world is displayed. Now so the first question is over. We have written one simple hello world program. Now after this, the next question is why we write public static void before main. So try to understand it. Who will going to call this particular function first? The JVM, Java Virtual Machine, will going to call this main function first, right? So it's a machine, it's not a human being, right? So if this is not marked as a static function, okay, then the machine will have to create the object of this particular class, okay, and then only it will be able to access by saying that variable dot this main function name. For example, how we create object of any class, for example, if there is a test class, we say like this, test C, and then if any function is there inside the test class, we can call C dot play like this. So let's say if the play function is there inside test class, we normally call this function by saying C dot play. So by using dot operator we can call the function. So I am assuming that this play function is not marked as static. So if any non-static function is there inside a class, we create the object of that class and then we call that function by saying the variable name, object name dot that function name, right? So similarly if this main function is not marked as static, then the machine will have to create the object of the particular class. Okay, that class may be anything, right? This class will user will going to write. So how machine will come to know for which particular class the it will have to create the object. So that's why it is marked as static, so that there should not be any need to create the object of that class. And this function, main function, can be directly invoked by saying whatever is the class name, for example hello world dot main. So what JVM does normally, it takes that class name and directly call the main function by saying the class name dot that function name. So it will never going to create the object of that class. And why public? If you will not write public, then it will not be visible outside to the JVM, right? So it should be visible to the JVM, that's why it is marked as public. If you write private, then JVM won't be able to access this this function outside this class, right? And why void? Void because this function will not going to return anything. So basically three reasons are there. Why static? Because there should not be any need to create the object of this class. The JVM should be able to call this function directly by saying class name dot that main function. Second thing, why marked as public? Because it should be visible outside this particular class to the JVM, otherwise it won't be visible. And why void? Void because this function main function will not going to return anything, right? Now let's take the another question. The next question is why the syntax is like this, System.out.println, right? So there is one class, okay, there is one class called as java.lang.system, java.lang.system, okay, and there is one more class, java.io.println, java.io.println, okay. So basically in java.lang.system there is one variable is created, that is out variable, okay. And how it is written? It's written like this. Let's go to slide, okay. So the syntax of the class is like this: public final class java.lang.system. Inside this there are a lot of things are declared, okay, lots of things are declared, but one the line which is very important for us is written like this: public static final java.io.println out. So basically it's an object of printstream class, class, okay. So the variable is declared like this: printstream out. So we have created the printstream out, as an object of printstream class. At the same time this is declared inside this java.lang.system class, right? And how it is declared, please notice, it is declared as static, it is marked as static, right? So if the system class wants to access this out variable, okay, since out is what marked as static, system class can access this out variable by saying class name dot that variable name. So system class will be able to access the out variable like this: system dot out. Clear? Why class name dot variable name? Because this variable is marked as static, okay, it is marked as static, it's not a non-static variable. So if the variable or any function is marked as static, no need to create the object of that particular class. You can directly access that variable or function by saying class name dot that variable name. So this is how system.out has come. Now after that, since the out at the same time is object of printstream class, out is at the same time object of printstream class, so whatever non-static functions are there inside the printstream class, out can access by saying that out dot by using the dot operator and all the functions of printstream class. Clear? So let's see the content on printstream class. In printstream class, it is no, most of the things are defined like this. For example, all the functions related to printing on the screen are present inside this printstream class. So there is one function, public void println is written like this, public void println. If you see above, print function is there, so different versions of print function is available. Okay, write function is also there. I have just written few of the functions over there. So there is one function which we are interested in is a public void println. If we see, this function is not non-static function, it's a static function. Okay, if it is a non-static function, then we don't have to create the object of this printstream class. The printstream class will be able to access directly by saying class name dot function name, but this function is marked as non-static. Okay, it is non-static function, so we'll have to create first the object of printstream class to access this function, and whatever is the object name dot that function name will be able to access. So in the java.lang.system, there is one object. Okay, for java.lang.system, out is a variable, but at the same time out is what, object of printstream class. Okay, so if you want to access any method from the printstream class, from the printstream class, you can say out dot and this println. So this is how the next syntax is. Out dot println. Clear? So that's why the syntax is like this. System is what, a class. Okay, out is a variable of system class, but it is what, a a static variable, right? So we don't have to create the object of system class. The system class can directly access this variable by saying class name dot that variable name. Okay, but that out variable is declared as an object of printstream class at the same time. So if out wants to access the functions of printstream class, it can access by using dot operator. So out dot println, and println is what, it's a function inside printstream class. So there are two classes, please remember, java.lang.system and java.io.println. Now if you want to show this, what is the proof that it's declared like this? So it's written in the documentation, but if you want to really see what you can do, you can go to the command prompt, right? If Java is installed over there, then you can fire one command java p, and then by using this java p utility, you can see the content of any interface or any class. So let me try java.lang.system. So here I want to see the content of java.lang.system. So one thing you remember, you will have to write the full name of the class name or the function name. So system class full name is what, java.lang.system. So let's run this. So see here, lots of things are declared inside this. But there is one line in which we are interested, is this one. Okay. Let me mark this. See here, this line is public static final java.io.println out. So this out variable is declared inside this system class. It is marked as static. At the same time, it is object of java.io.println out. Now let's see the content of another class. So I'll say java p java.io.print string, java.io.println. Okay, so many things are declared inside this. Now one line will be there in which we are interested, that is a println line. Let's search println. Yeah, it's here. So let me mark this. So public void println. Clear? So this, if you see here, this is not a static function. So if out wants to access this, it can access by using the dot operator. So this is how you can see the content of any class or interface. You just have to type what, java p and then space. You can fire, you can write the full name of the class or full name of the interface. You will be able to see the content of any class or interface. So even if you are not having a documentation, what you can do, you can always check the content of any particular class or interface by using java p utility, and you will be able to utilize that particular function or class. Clear? So I hope this basic question must have clear to you, and you will be able to answer properly for the interview also. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching my video. Please like.